Have you ever noticed how some passions, despite seeming completely different, just have this kind of natural alignment?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm thinking about things like, well, watches and cars.
Yeah.
At their core, they're both these incredible mechanical marvels, right?
Absolutely. They blend precision engineering with, you know, really profound personal expression.
It's more than just machinery, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And you see this undeniable crossover in enthusiasts. People who love cars often love watches, and vice versa.
Right.
It speaks to a shared appreciation for uh, the technical specs, the design beauty, and, yeah, especially the thrill of collecting them.
That collectability factor is huge.
Yeah, and it's not just about owning something well made. It's the story it tells, the identity it kind of projects for you.
And that brings us perfectly to today. We're diving into a new collaboration from Seiko that just nails this crossover appeal.
Mm,
We're talking about what feels like the next best thing to a direct Toyota collaboration, even though there isn't an official one announced.
that's a great way to put it.
So our mission for you, our listener, is to really unpack the surprising connections here. The cultural touchstones, the super clever design behind this limited edition watch. We're going to dig in.
Sounds good.
So when you think about it, there's this fun game enthusiasts play, right? Matching watch brands to car brands.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic.
It's almost intuitive for some pairings. What do you think makes these comparisons stick so well? Is it just market position or something deeper?
That's a great question. I think it goes beyond just surface stuff.
Okay.
It often comes down to a shared philosophy, like a core brand identity that you feel across different things they make.
Like Rolex and Mercedes-Benz. That's one you always hear.
Exactly. That's the prime example.
Mm.
Both are, highly recognized,
Yeah.
performance-driven luxury brands.
But still kind of attainable, relatively speaking.
Right. Widely attainable compared to, say, Richard Mille and Ferrari. That's a whole different stratosphere, much more exclusive, almost exotic.
Yeah, totally different vibe.
And following that same logic, the comparison that always comes up is Seiko equals Toyota.
Ah, yes. The big one.
And it makes so much sense when you break it down. Both are these massive Japanese corporations.
Huge. Global reach.
Their products are everywhere, very common. They're seen as super dependable, like workhorses.
You can count on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Consistent reliability, and crucially, they offer phenomenal value for money.
That value proposition is key for both, isn't it?
Definitely. It's not just about being Japanese companies. It's this shared idea of accessible excellence in their manufacturing. Quality, performance,
Yeah.
people trust them.
Accessible excellence. I like that.
And that synergy is really the foundation for what Seiko's done with this new watch.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And Seiko, they've really been leaning into collaborations lately, haven't they?
They have, yeah. It's been interesting to watch.
We've seen some pretty cool ones. I remember like Pepsi, Datsun.
Some interesting pairing.
Is this like a bigger strategy now or just finding these niche fits?
It seems like they're exploring more, finding these connections.
Well, this latest one takes us right into Japanese pop culture. Initial D.
Ah, Initial D. Fantastic.
For anyone who doesn't know, it's this cult favorite Japanese manga. All about street racing, started way back in '95.
A long time ago now. Wow.
And it's not just the comic, it spawned this massive franchise, anime, movies, video games, you name it. Still hugely popular, especially in Japan. And this new Seiko watch is actually celebrating its 30th anniversary.
30 years. That's significant. The series centers on Takumi Fujiwara. He's this seemingly ordinary teenager, son of a tofu shop owner.
Right, the tofu delivery kid.
Exactly. And the amazing part is his daily chore, delivering tofu up this mountain to a hotel, driving these tricky roads in the family car.
Every single day.
It inadvertently turned him into this downhill racing genius. It's a great underdog story, finding mastery in the mundane.
It really is, but let's be honest, the real co-star.
Oh, absolutely.
Up is the car. The iconic panda-colored Toyota AE86 Sprinter Trueno that Takumi drives.
Yep. That very distinct, kind of boxy, lightweight two-door from the 80s.
Right.
The series basically made it legendary.
And the AE86 has such a massive cult following. It's huge.
You really do.
It's not just the manga role either. It's so tied up with the whole history of drifting.
Deeply connected, yeah.
In fact, people often credit Initial D with, like, bringing drifting out of the Japanese racing underground.
Into the mainstream.
Yeah, introducing it to a much wider global audience. It basically helped turn this niche skill into a whole phenomenon.
It really did elevate it.
So with that kind of backstory, how does Seiko capture that spirit in a watch?
Well, they went pretty direct with it.
Okay.
This new Seiko is a chronograph, and it's modeled right after Takumi's AE86. And here's where the design gets really cool.
Yeah.
The car's famous black and white panda paint job. It translates perfectly into what watch folks call a panda chronograph.
Oh, that's clever. It just fits naturally.
It really does. It's this dual panda look.
Yep.
The top two-thirds of the dial is white, the bottom third is black.
Okay, I can picture that. High contrast.
Exactly. And then the three subdials are also black, which really makes it pop. It's bold.
So what's running it? What's under the hood, so to speak?
It's Seiko's caliber 8T63 quartz chronograph movement. Pretty standard, reliable Seiko quartz chrono.
And the subdials, how are they laid out?
Okay, so you've got a 60-minute counter over at 9 o'clock,
Gotcha.
running seconds down at 6 o'clock, and then a 24-hour counter at 3 o'clock, which is linked to the main time.
Standard chrono layout, mostly.
Yeah.
But you mentioned clever design.
Right, here's where it gets fun. The way they treated the registers, the subdials, is directly inspired by the gauges in an AE86.
Oh, interesting. How so?
To make them look more like a speedo and tachometer, Seiko actually left off the markers on the bottom half of the left and right subdials.
No way. That's subtle.
Super subtle, but if you know the car's dash,
Yeah.
it's a brilliant touch. Really clever.
Are there other little nods like that? Easter eggs?
Oh yeah, the minutes counter at 9.0. It's labeled MIN, right where you'd expect the odometer reading to be on a car gauge.
Huh.
That's cool.
And even better, the 24-hour subdial at 3.0 has the exact same little headlight icon that's on the actual AE86 tachometer.
Wow, okay, they really went deep on the details. It feels like you're wearing a piece of the dashboard.
Pretty much. And then there's the subdial at 6 o'clock. It's a bit oversized compared to the others.
Okay.
And it prominently features that iconic red D logo from the Initial D manga. Plus, the small seconds hand itself is bright red, which really stands out.
Nice plop of color.
Definitely. You also get a date window tucked in at 4:30. It's color-matched black, so it blends into that lower part of the dial nicely.
Good integration.
And just above 4 o'clock, there's a tiny bit of Japanese text. It actually references the Fujiwara Tofu Shop.
The family business. That's fantastic.
These little things, right?
Totally. It gives it that real Ike Waike feel. If you know, you know.
Exactly.
Outside of the Seiko name at 12, there's basically no other text screaming Initial D. Nope. Very minimal branding in that sense. It lets the design details do the talking. It's for the fans who'll spot those references. Not obvious, but rewarding, if you know.
I love that approach. What about this case and bracelet?
So it's a stainless steel case, 40 millimeters across, mostly brushed finish, which gives it this kind of purposeful tool watch feel.
Robust.
Yeah. The 3-link steel bracelet is also brushed, keeping that consistent look. But there are some polished bits for contrast.
Like what?
The tachometer bezel is polished stainless steel. Same for the pump-style pushers for the chronograph. And there's a nice little polished chamfer along the lugs. Adds just a touch of shine.
Nice balance. And case back.
It's a closed case back, solid steel, features the Initial D logo, and crucially, the watch's unique limited edition number.
Ah, the number. How many are they making?
It's numbered from 1 to 1,995.
1,995. Wait, that's the year the manga started, right?
Exactly. Another great tie-in. Limited run matching the debut year.
Very cool detail. Okay, round out the specs for us. Crystal. Water resistance.
Sure, it uses Seiko's Hardlex crystal. Water resistance is 100 meters, so pretty capable for everyday wear.
Solid. Thickness.
Thickness is 12.8 millimeters, which is reasonable for a chrono, and the lug-to-lug distance is 47 millimeters. Should wear pretty well on most wrists. It seems like a well-proportioned package overall.
Sounds like it. So, putting it all together, as far as these collabs go, this one sounds, well, really good.
I agree. It looks really well executed.
Honestly, even if you didn't know Initial D at all, that dual panda design is just classic and cool on its own.
Totally. It's an attractive watch, period.
But then you add the connection to this cult favorite Toyota drift car, this beloved manga.
Yeah.
It just elevates it, right? Makes it way more special for those in the know.
Absolutely sweetens the pot for car enthusiasts and manga fans.
Now, you mentioned it's limited. 1,995 pieces.
Yep. Which is, fairly rare, but it's not insanely low.
Okay.
It's a big enough number that we probably don't expect it to sell out instantly like some crazy hyped releases.
Right, not like blink and you miss it.
Probably not. However, there's a strong feeling this might be mainly for the Japanese domestic market. JDM focused.
Ah, okay. So harder to get elsewhere.
Likely, yeah. If you're a buyer in the US or Europe, you'll probably have to go through importers, maybe pay a bit of a premium to track one down.
Good to know. And availability. When can people actually try to get this?
Okay, here's the kicker. The watch isn't actually coming out until January 2026.
2026. Wow, that's still a ways off.
Yeah, quite a lead time. Official pricing isn't out yet from Seiko.
Oh.
But one online retailer, Japan Select, has already listed it for pre-order. They have it at around $650 US.
$650. Okay, that gives us a ballpark.
Yeah, but definitely keep in mind that's an early listing. The final official price could change closer to that 2026 release date.
Right, something to keep an eye on. So wrapping this up, what does this deep dive really show us?
Well, I think it perfectly showcases this blend, right? Japanese pop culture, iconic car history, and really expert watchmaking from Seiko.
It feels like more than just a watch. It's like a whole narrative packed into it.
Exactly. It's a wearable story. It captures passion, precision. It goes beyond just being parts.
And it's fascinating how these really deep cultural references, these niche passions, can inspire something so meticulously designed.
Totally. It shows how those specific details, when done right, can turn a product into, well, a collectible story. Something really meaningful, especially if you speak its sort of secret language.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What other IYK cultural gems are out there? Like Initial D and the AE86. Things just bubbling under the mainstream, waiting for someone to find them and celebrate them in these, unexpected, cool ways.
There's probably a whole universe of them. Hidden stories just waiting to be told through things like this.
Definitely something to think about. A world of niche passions out there.